Hey guys, Crew of Blind Wave, I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
Calvin, we are back for more Game of Thrones.
More Game of Thrones.
This is Season 4, Episode 4. I don't know the name. Calvin, things that we have to think about from last weekend's Game of Thrones. You got to put your pin on.
I do have to put my pin on.
So what happened last time? Big thing was Dany threw some collars into Marine.
Marine, yeah. She has a big-ass army.
She has a big-ass army, but they have big-ass walls.
Yeah,
I mean, really big walls.
But there's a lot of slaves in there.
There's I think there's like 3 slaves for every person in Marine or something like that. There's a lot of slaves.
That's too many slaves.
It's a lot of slaves.
One is too many, really.
Well, yes. Jon is at Castle Black.
With 99 other men.
Yes. And not one woman. Gilly is now at Molestown with 99 other women. Jon has, he told Mance Rayder, we have 1,000 men at Castle Black alone.
Yes.
And that is not true. They have
They have like 100.
And those guys are still at Craster's Keep. And
enjoying his food and his wives.
And yes, and his daughters. Well, I guess there's not a big difference there either when it comes to...
No.
Yeah.
So Jon was saying, hey, we have to go up there.
We have to go out there. We have to kill those guys.
Yeah.
Arya is with the Hound.
Yeah.
Heading towards the Eyrie.
The Eyrie.
Right?
I can never remember that.
Yes.
It's a lake. And a castle.
It is.
Lake IRL.
IRL, yeah.
Yeah.
It takes me a second to get that.
Really?
It'd be easier for you to say in real life. I mean, look how many time we've already wasted trying to discuss it. Like, I'm still talking about it right now. Sansa is with Littlefinger.
The bastard.
Well, he's not a bastard.
He should be.
He might be. I don't know. He's from the Fingers. They're all bastards there.
Are they?
Especially this one.
The middle finger. I wonder if he has a brother.
Why?
So they call him like Littlefinger and then call his brother the Thumb or something.
Oh, so he has like 4 other brothers and he's the Pinky?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
The ring finger, he's always married.
Always married. What do you mean always? Like Craster? He's married a lot.
He's married a lot. Middle finger, he's constantly insulting people.
Yeah.
Pointer finger, he's always blaming other people.
Accusing other people and making people uncomfortable.
Thumb, he's just happy all the time.
He's very useful.
Yeah.
He's opposable.
That's so good.
He's in opposition. He's in opposition to the other brothers.
Yeah. No matter what they say, he's always against them.
Calvin, get back on track. What else is happening? Jaime is training with Bronn.
Yeah.
Trying to train his left hand up. Joffrey is dead.
Yay! Podrick is
he has to leave.
Leaving the city.
Yeah.
And Tyrion is still in the dungeon.
He's in jail. Tywin is trying to talk with Oberyn. He wants him to become a judge, one of the 3 judges of Tyrion's upcoming trial.
But Oberyn's getting something in return. He's getting a meeting with the Mountain.
He'll be getting a meeting with the Mountain.
Which will be very interesting.
Yes, insanely interesting.
I'm going to love that.
Why would you love it? Are you saying that you like Oberyn Martell?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. You didn't say that.
I'm just saying two very interesting characters coming together is always good.
Always good. Who are we missing?
All the Starks.
Yeah, well, we talked about Jon, Arya, and Sansa. And
I mean, we're missing all the Starks.
Well, we're all... Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, Calvin has his the North Remembers shirt that we got from our viewer mailbag thingy. That has nothing to do with what we're doing now, though, Calvin, which is watching Episode 4 of Season 4 of Game of Thrones.
You added a little bit of a Kirk pause in there.
Kirk?
Yeah. James T. Kirk. He adds his own...
Calvin, it is time to
tempo.
Watch the show. Hit the button. Calvin, I'm excited this week.
Are you?
But why?
Something happening?
No, nothing ever happens in this show.
Nothing ever happens in this show. Should I get popcorn?
Or tissues. What?
He's making moves.
Sunday is teacher good, my queen.
Dressed as slaves.
Oh. With collars even.
Yep.
So many unsullied. They're gonna wreck their world.
We're in shit water.
I know! It's terrible.
Bailar Mongolis.
Yem tol Foljeni. Tol Kem.
You have weapons. Crap load of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad ones either.
No, those are very good cutting.
You must take it. Yes. Kill the masters. Whoa. That would be chilling. They're hanging dudes, aren't they?
Nope. They're hanging something. Possibly more.
See the two guards? They just slipped right
They
by
took
him.
off. Like, fuck
Yeah.
this. What'd they hang?
Ah. See, I thought it was black, but I couldn't tell what was on it.
Do you remember that lovely necklace Dantas gave you? I don't suppose you noticed that a stone was missing. If they don't know who you are or what you want, they can't know what you plan to do next. As for what happened to Joffrey, well, that was something my new friends wanted very badly. Nothing like a thoughtful gift to make a new friendship grow strong.
Well, he could have done.
I could have done, but he didn't.
You don't know, Grandmother.
But I do know. You don't think I'd let you marry that beast, do you?
You were right, Calvin.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand.
Detective Calvin.
Have you ever held a sword before?
I was the best archer in our hamlet. I was.
He's a brave kid. So he's a brave kid. Watching that scene with the wildlings and his family is hard.
Trying to disarm each other.
It's that one guy who wanted him to find the Stark boys. They heard you, dick.
His dick.
I know.
Let the mutineers take care of Snow, or you might be taking orders from him the rest of your life.
He didn't like that.
Bastard, eh? Took you for highborn.
My father was highborn. My mother wasn't.
Sir Pounce?
It's his cat's name.
Sir Pounce.
Yes.
Don't think you're supposed to be here.
Why can't this happen to me?
He's complaining.
Before we decide to spend our lives together, we ought to get to know one another, don't you think?
Yes.
If we're going to be man and wife, we'll have a few secrets from her, I hope.
Yes.
Yes.
May I come and visit you again?
Yes.
Yes. Nosebleed.
It's yours.
I can't accept.
Was reforged from Ned's dark sword. You'll use it to defend Ned Stark's daughter.
He swore an oath.
To return the Stark goes to their mother. Lady Stark's dead. Arya's probably dead too, but there's still a chance to find Sansa and get her somewhere safe. I've got something else for you.
A suit of armor befitting.
Yeah. If only it was chrome.
I know.
And that was a big F you to Cersei, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Hey.
And for you.
There you go. That's what I was wanting.
You won that?
Yeah.
I have one more gift.
Podrick!
He's so happy.
I won't slow you down, sir. Milady, I promise I'll serve you.
Compliments of Lord Tyrion.
Tyrion's
His
axe.
axe from the Blackwater.
They say the best swords have names. Any ideas?
Oathkeeper.
This is an interesting music theme. I've never heard this. On this rewatch, I've been noticing all the music cues, and that's new.
I won't order anyone to go with you. Volunteers only.
I'm going to capture the mutineers holed up there. If Mance learns what they know, we're lost. But if that's not enough, then consider this. If the Night's Watch are truly brothers, then Lord Commander Mormont was our father. He deserved far better. All we can give him now is justice. Who will join me?
On Pip.
Pip's a steward. He's a ranger.
See, Locke has to wait until there's enough guys to where he won't die. And also to where it doesn't seem like he's overeager.
Yeah.
If it's a fight you're heading for, then you need men who know how.
Of everybody's like,
Yeah. I was like, I know that he's a liar, but I was like, I like him.
Carl Tanner from Gin Alley, drinking wine from the skull of Gior, fucking Mormon.
Craster's last child. A boy.
What am I supposed to do with him?
He offered them
So,
to the gods.
pig-yard fuck.
It's a big cage.
You thirsty?
You better get the fuck out of there.
Hold up.
wow, they're that close. Jeez, what are the odds?
Oh, it's a big dog.
He's a big dog.
I know, but you do that every time.
Oh, it's a big doggy.
So cool.
His eyes turned white, and he just went like that. Oh, brother!
If I'm not back soon, we'll meet.
He's so big.
Come on, Bran. Hodor's standing up.
If I was your size, I'd be king of the fucking world.
That's probably the hardest I've ever felt since the Red Wedding.
White Walker. Riding a dead horse. Fucking Craster. No wonder winter's coming. He's been making a whole bunch of White Walkers.
He's been sacrificing his sons.
So stupid.
Well, we know what to do with the babies.
I mean, kind of what I figured, but
Yeah. I gotta say that scene when it aired, and currently, we never saw anything like that in the book.
yeah.
Now, in the book, they like Craster's wives were freaking out and saying Craster's sons are coming. You know, they called them that. They called the White Walkers Craster's sons. You know, I mean, obviously the White Walkers far predate anything Craster ever did.
Right,
but
they understood
what was happening. Now, in the show, which I love, we've never seen. I mean, that was the land of always winter. We've never seen that, and we saw what looked to be, I think I counted 13 figures on the horizon, and what seems to be a main one, maybe, and...
He was the tallest.
He was certainly the tallest, and he had horns.
Yeah,
he
like
was like Darth Maul.
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
I was going to say, he was...
Yeah.
He was like a Zabrak.
Kinda,
like a
yeah.
blue Zabrak.
Like a blue Zabrak. So when that happened, I mean, I was freaking out, Calvin. Like,
because you didn't know what was actually happening.
Because I didn't know. It was the first time in this series that I had no idea what was happening. Like, watching it. Except for, like, when I watched the first episode. It was pretty crazy. Man, it's done so well, too. Like, there's... And the one thing it really shows is that he's walking towards that, like... Is it a mountain? Is it a building? A structure? It looked
like a frozen keep.
It looked like it had, like, some towers and stuff in it and some, like, buildings.
Yeah, at least, like, the Fist of the First Man.
I mean, this is the first time that we have any kind of confirmation that the White Walkers have some sort of civilization. Maybe. We don't know. Maybe that could be the First Men thing. I don't know. I have no idea, you know?
Yeah.
He was also wearing some kind of clothing or armor, which is usually we haven't seen that. I just thought it was really, really, really interesting.
Yeah.
It's a crazy way to end a show. But you just have to understand, Calvin, that the book readers had no idea what was happening at that point, and it was the first time none of us knew what was happening. I didn't write much of anything down, really.
Okay.
I've meant to mention this for a while now, but production-wise, you know, Jamie's Golden Hand, usually in these kind of shows, they'll put some crappy extension on somebody's hand, and it looks a little longer than it should and stuff.
Yeah.
They actually made his hand to perfectly fit his hand, so that when he puts it on, it's just like a piece of, you know, metal binding around it, and they just latch it in. But his hand's stuck like this.
Yeah.
It's very, very tight, but it looks good.
It does look
It
good.
looks real good. They mentioned in there, I think Lady Olenna was talking about, and we got to talk about that too. I mean, you were right. Littlefinger he had to have been part of it somehow, but Lady Olenna, my new friends, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes I hate it when I'm right.
Why?
Just...
You don't feel any pride?
Well, yeah, but it's like...
You won't be surprised?
No, it's
What do you
not
mean?
that. It's just I hate Littlefinger.
Yeah. It was such a cool scene, though.
Yeah, it was.
I went... Where did he say? He's like... I'll stop at nothing to get what I want. And what do you want?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
One little thing I saw in here that I thought was cool, I never really noticed before. When Alistair Thorne, he's a dick, but there's something about him I kind of like. That, like, he doesn't care what people think about him. But everything he does for the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he does it, like, you know, he trains John, even though he didn't like John. He still, you know, he was sending people after him and that kind of stuff, but I don't know. There's just something I like about Alistair Thorne. I think it's because I know he was a knight that was loyal to the Targaryens, and even in when they were defeated, he still said, he's not my king. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had a loyalty to him that I liked, kind of like the loyalty Barristan has. And, you know, that's why he's at the wall. But
yeah.
Anyway, in that scene where he says, all right, you can take people to go kill these guys, but it's voluntarily, you know?
Yeah.
John turns around, he hesitates for a second. He doesn't talk then. He goes down the steps and talks at their level.
Yeah.
Whereas every
That's
other time...
one thing that I really noticed.
Yeah.
Is like, okay, he's not talking over them. He
makes a very clear choice to be like, go down the steps, be on the level with the other brothers, not on the high table or where the important men eat. You know? I thought that was really cool.
I like that.
Little cool scene there. And the only last thing I have is just that scene with Marjorie and Tommen. That had to have been so awkward to film.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, great, but
yeah.
awkward.
I mean, there were a lot of scenes in this episode that would have been a little awkward to film, but yeah. Anyway, I really don't have much else. I kind of just want to immediately watch the next one.
Especially after that ending.
I know. So, me and Calvin are going to do that now, but you guys got to wait until tomorrow to watch it. So you guys can go to blindwave.net for all that stuff. You can go down to the description to see all of the links to our social media and our Twitch channel and our Patreon and all that stuff. And you can also hit the subscribe button and the like button and come back tomorrow for episode 5. I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
We'll see you next time. Calvin?